What's going on, guys? Welcome to the match reaction. That was Man United versus Leicester at Old Trafford, and we literally went for a walk in the park today. 3-0. And yeah, it just explains how good we've been playing recently. We've been on fire, especially Marcus Rashford, that man behind me right there. It was like a rocky little start, I must say. Leicester did kind of make me a bit nervous at times. But I just think United obviously had that quality over them. David De Gea, some really good saves from him as well. And I still don't understand why people are so adamant that they don't want David De Gea at our club. He pulls off saves like that, and he really does keep us in games. Yes, he can make mistakes at times. Maybe the distribution isn't that great compared to others, but you look at other goalkeepers, they all do the same thing. Look at Nick Pope yesterday, when he came out to meet Salah. Way out of his box, he tried to head the ball, just completely mistimed it, and he ends up handballing it, and now he's suspended for the next game, which is the cup final for us. So obviously that's good. Dubravka's cup tied, so he can't play for them, so it has to be Loris Karius, however you say it. But yeah, so things like that happen, and goalkeepers, like I don't think David De Gea gets the credit that he deserves for what he's done for the club, how good he's been over the years. And games like that, they were really good saves, good chances from Leicester, and David De Gea kept us in the game early on. If Leicester had gotten a few early goals, maybe the result wouldn't have been the way we wanted it to be. Maybe we would have been chasing it and maybe getting a draw, which I think we've had too many draws already. So yeah, that boy Rashford, my God, he's just too good. He is just unbelievable. I love seeing him play with such confidence, such happiness. He's just brilliant. And the world, like the celebration, everybody is doing it. And I know it's not Marcus Rashford's trademark celebration, but he's bloody making it his, isn't he? It's just so good. And I feel like every footballer now is trying to do it. Erling Haaland's doing it, but it looks like he's actually mimicking the exact celebration of Rashford when he slides in and he does it. It's just, he's everywhere. He's massive. He's absolutely massive, and I'm so happy. Obviously the changes, at half time, a few players coming in. Garnacho came off and Sancho came in, and I really thought Sancho, he's playing with such confidence. He was unbelievable when he came on. The balls, the creation in the play was just so good from Sancho. And then Rashford obviously getting his second goal. I was terrified that was offside, because to be honest, it really did look offside. I thought they were going to take it away, but for some reason it wasn't. Now I'm not complaining, but when I still look at it now, personally, I feel like he was just that bit offside. But happy days, he got the goal, and that's good for him. It's good for his confidence. That makes 24 goals already this season in all competitions for Marcus Rashford. 24. Ronaldo got 24 for us last year, and that was throughout the whole season. We're only halfway through February, and Marcus Rashford is on 24 goals. He is in top form right now. He's the best in the world right now, and I'm loving it. So yeah, Sancho comes on, obviously running amok, playing brilliantly. I think Leicester just had no chance after a while. I just thought United are coming at them loads. We're going to get more goals here, and then Sancho does get his goal. I felt sorry for Weghorst, because I feel like he couldn't buy a goal. The poor man, he literally could not buy a goal. He's had chance after chance in games, and I felt, I was laughing thinking of the video I did a while back. I was saying that I think he's a great player, and I think he could possibly get 10 goals for us. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but look, I really hope he can start scoring, because you could see, especially when he was one-on-one with the keeper there, he just smashes it right at the keeper, and you think, like, come on, like, it's what Rashford used to do, and you'd be thinking, like, just be a bit smarter about it instead of just lashing it, and just be a bit cuter. You don't have to blast it and hope it goes in. You can pick a corner, you can, and I know it's hard when you're in the moment trying to think what you're going to do. I know it's not that easy. I play football myself, and I've done stupid stuff, and you lie awake at night thinking, how did I do that? Why did I miss that? And that is exactly what Weghorst is going to do tonight. He's going to be lying there all night thinking about the chances that he missed. not just today, but in other games. The game against Barcelona, it was the very same thing. So yeah, like, I really hope for his sake that he can start scoring goals, because obviously it just boosts your confidence. But I did expect just a little bit more from him. But he does a lot of hard work, that he doesn't get the credit for, like running around and just trying to create the spaces, and he tracks back, he defends when he needs it, So I do think there are a lot of good positive things to his game. But, when it comes down to it, you want him to be scoring a couple of goals, and he's only got the one so far, and it's just should be better. For all the chances that he's had, I do think he should be better. But Gary Neville did say, if he was a 20 goals a season player, you wouldn't have got him on loan. You know what I mean? So yeah, look, beggars can't be choosers in that case, and I hope he comes good, just to try and get a bit more up. But look, I'm happy the team are scoring goals anyway. Someone said that we're relying on Rashford a lot, which isn't necessarily the case. I do think a lot of our players are getting goals at times, like Casemiro has scored a few times, Fred gets a few goals. You've seen a few players getting in on the score sheet that you might not necessarily see that often. I'd like to see Bruno Fernandes getting a few more goals, but he's doing very well. I'm really happy. Overall, I think, the players did very well today. I think Kobe Mainoo, when he came on, he looks so good, and he's so young. So I really hope we do see more of him at times. But yeah, I'm really happy. I'm definitely happy, because that could have been a slip up for us. Leicester had the worst start to the Premier League. Like, I couldn't believe the way they were playing, the form that they were in. And I couldn't really believe that Brendan Rodgers still had a job for some of the results that he was getting. So, Leicester have had a couple of good results recently. Not amazing, but good enough. They're doing better. They have a really good squad. They have good players. And I thought this could be a banana skin for United. You just don't know. Some teams come to Old Trafford, or some teams come to games against United, and they just show up and they make it so hard for us, like Leeds that time when we got to draw. But yeah, I think it went perfectly. We're still in third. We're 10 points ahead of Spurs, who kick off now today at 4 o'clock. So we're 10 points ahead of them. We're not far. We're 2 points off City, and I think are we 6 away from Arsenal? 6 or 7? I don't know. But look, we're closing the gap. Arsenal were lucky to get that win yesterday. I think just such a fluke kind of goal, unlucky for the goalkeeper Martinez, and then that just set the tone. They end up getting another one. But look, I think Arsenal are there for the taking. If teams do want to show up, they're not as good as they were. They are leaking a few goals here and there now, and other teams can and will get results against Arsenal. So I do see them dropping more points going forward. And likewise with City. Nottingham Forest got the draw with them yesterday, so that is pretty good. I think if you were a City player or a City fan, you'd be absolutely fuming with that result, because look at what City have. You should not be drawing with Nottingham Forest, and Nottingham Forest have been very, very good in recent months. They really changed it up. The players are obviously gelling together, but City coming away with 1 point from that, when they really need to be getting points on the board, and they'll be fuming. They will literally be fuming. And look, they're dropping points, so it's I think we're doing so well to be where we are, and we're a good bit ahead of Newcastle as well, who we play in the Carabao Cup final, and I literally cannot wait for it. I really hope that this is the first bit of silverware we can get under Eric Ten Hag, because it would be brilliant. It would set the tone for the season ahead. We're still in all competitions, so that is a really positive thing. And then we have Barcelona next Thursday, so we've a lot going on. We really do. It's going to be tough. But look, I can't wait for it, and I'm really happy. I'm not going to do player ratings or anything like that, because I really think all the players did really well. All the subs did really well. I'm not going to, bait anyone or bash anyone for not doing this, not doing that. I think I've already spoken about what should have happened possibly. But all in all, I'm really happy. I'm so happy with the position in the league. Yeah, we could have been better. We could have done better in recent games, but it's a tough league. And to be where we are, I feel happy with the form that we're in. And again, Marcus Rashford, unbelievable. So let me know your thoughts on the match. Drop a comment. Let me know what you thought. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, drop a like. Oh, and by the way, I must shout out to Renee, because last week Renee B was telling me that Leicester were going to kick our asses, and we handed you yours. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your Sunday.